Slight change of plan this morning. Tomorrow's the actual big day. It's Monday now, and what we decided to do is a trip to London. The weather forecast tomorrow, or this evening and overnight into tomorrow, is looking like snow. Now, our train journey down has a little bit of put us on a little bit of a tight schedule. We're in London for arriving about 10:15 at King's Cross, and then we've got a meeting with MP later on. So I'm going to go and catch the afternoon train, arriving in London for 6 o'clock this evening. A stop overnight, and then I'll be hopefully refreshed and ready to go, and have a word with these guys in Parliament and ask them what the heck are they playing at. Simon's just dropped me off at Halifax train station. I'm here now, so we're just heading down to catch the train for London. There's quite a bit of police presence about this morning, so we've just got House of Parliament just behind me, and believe it or not, it's actually snowing. Just look at this weather. Absolutely lousy morning, absolutely lousy morning, but hey, the farmers are coming. Don't forget, we can take this, we're used to it. But once again, these guys are all set up. Right, that's bloody slippery. And my friggin' arse. There's that big clock thing. Let's get to Church House and get to this first meeting, because the weather's absolutely lousy. It really is lousy. Westminster Abbey. We found Church House. This is where the NFU meeting is. So we're bobbing inside out of this rain. So this is Church House. Just this guy, his Union jacket on.
Look at this legend here. Good to meet you, mate.
Yeah, good to meet you.
We're here doing our bit for the farming community, and it's great to see people like yourself.
It is. I love the jacket. All right. Let's have a good day. All right. Really nice to meet you.
Thank you.
All right. All the best.
Thank you for making the effort to join this fight. They promised nearly a year ago they wouldn't be changing agricultural property relief.
It was nice to meet the funky farmer, Richard. Great name, by the way. What a guy. He's got his Union Jack jacket on. He's certainly representing us. What a boy. We're just on his way to Whitehall now to join the march. That starts at 11 o'clock. We'll get us there. They say it's a really nice walk, so we'll tootle along. All right, looking good, guys. All right, just joined these farmers down here, and we're all on our way to march. So slogans are good. I'll see you around London. Excellent. What an excellent backdrop. The start of the demonstration. Got his JCB fast track parked outside, which is certainly making a statement.
Please do not try to force your way around the back of the stage, because there's too many of you. One, two, three, go!
Now then, young man. Hey, hello, mate. What a meet. How are you? Nice to meet you last.
We were gonna be on the same train, weren't we? And do you know what you missed out on?
What?
Sausage rolls and pork pie, some infection round.
You're joking. Wow. That's unbelievable. Never mind. Anyway, okay, guys. Joe Seels. What a nice meet. Honestly, great to meet you, Joe. It really is. So, yeah. And the man himself.
John Deere Mick.
John Deere Mick.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, John Deere Mick. I think what we'll do, we'll go see if Rachel's in, shall we? This is a mixed photo opportunity. Why not? So we're just trying to decide where to go. I think everybody's wanting being British and farmers. It's got to be steak.
Yeah. Being British and farmers, everyone's looking. Italian restaurants, that's what these guys look.
We've got to. Hey, we're trying to avoid imported food. Imported food is a no-no, especially today. All right, spend the day with these guys. All right, excellent. And hopefully, hopefully we'll make positive change. Right, nice to see you. See you again. All right, well done, boys.
Thank you for making the effort to join this fight. I know many of you have come a long way. You don't need me to tell you that farmers and growers have put up with a hell of a lot. But it takes something extraordinary to get us to react like this. And this betrayal on APR and BPR is extraordinary. And it affects farmers from every corner of Britain, many of whom are joining us today. I don't think I've ever seen the industry this angry, this disillusioned, this upset. And given what we've had to be angry about in recent times, that's saying something. Together, our focus today with MPs is on agricultural property relief and business property relief. This shocking policy, built on bad data and launched with no consultation with anybody that understands, not even DEFRA. To launch a policy this destructive without speaking to anyone involved in farming beggars belief. And let us remember, they promised nearly a year ago they wouldn't be changing agricultural property relief. It's not only been bungled in its delivery, it's also nothing short of a stab in the back. But we in this room know that it's not just about APR and BPR, but that is the straw which broke the camel's back. After years of changing policy, and 18 months of some of the worst weather on record, the budget has been a kick in the teeth. It's full of letdowns for our vital sector. Accelerated BPS reductions, double cab pickup taxes, new taxes on fertiliser, the list goes on. The massive inflationary pressure for the whole supply chain, but in particular the horticultural sector that produces, or the sector that produces fresh produce, is simply unimaginable. The impact for retail shelf prices is going to have to be dramatic. It's an inflationary budget for food production, and you in this room have nothing left to give. It's been nothing but a bad budget, and I've never seen anything like this in my lifetime. Rest assured, the NFU and the other farming unions are fighting for all of those policies. But today, we focus on agricultural property relief and business property relief with our MPs. We know what this means for our families, for our children, for our future. We know the horrendous pressure it is putting on the older generation of farmers that have given everything to providing the food for this country. We know that any tax revenue will be taken from our children and raised from those that die in tragic circumstances or within the next 7 years. The human impact of this policy is simply not acceptable. It's wrong. Just as bad, it won't achieve what the Treasury has set out to achieve. When I sat down with James Murray, the Treasury Minister, I looked him in the eyes and I said, just tell me what the exam question was. If you can tell me the question, I can help you find an answer. He couldn't even tell me what the question is. Far from catching wealthy homeowners with a bit of land, the Treasury's mangling of the data means that those people will generally not be impacted. With the changes they've made to pensions, suddenly it's going to incentivise people to take money out of pensions and invest in £1 million worth of land. it's the farms that are producing this country's food that are absolutely caught in the eye of this storm. Our estimation is that 75% of commercial farm businesses are caught in the eye of this storm. The irony that is asset wealth, which will never become actual wealth unless our farms are broken up. And we all know tragic examples where there are people who won't live the next 7 years. And the only route through this is going to be to sell off the asset. It's kicking the legs out from under Britain's food security. In the manifesto, food security is national security. This policy delivers the complete opposite. The sight of ministers thrashing about, trying to justify the unjustifiable, is not an edifying one. First, they said this policy would protect the majority of farms. When they couldn't hold that line, they changed to saying they were protecting small family farms. And when that fell apart only last night, they switched to suggesting this mess of a policy would make the most valuable farms pay. That is not a policy built on strong foundations. This is sorry stuff. It's also what happens when you launch a policy without consulting anyone who knows anything about it. Farmers and the public deserve better. But we know we're not alone. We know that the campaign that your unions are running has got the public support. Just last night we went over 200,000 people with our campaign that the public are supporting. We know the public are overwhelmingly supporting farmers, the second most trusted profession. They want to buy more British product. But this policy undermines your ability to produce more British food. You'll be meeting members of the public today that are here to support you and your families. Please make sure you tell them how much their support means to this industry. But your key job today is to look your own MPs in the eye. Make them understand what this policy means to you and the price that they will pay politically if they toe the party line. In Westminster, in Cardiff, in Edinburgh, in Belfast, this policy has to be changed. Our request is very simple. This is a policy that will rip the heart out of Britain's family farms, launched on bad data, with no consultation, and it must be halted and considered properly. They have to remove the human impact of this policy immediately. Tell MPs your stories. From the heart, tell them what it means to you. Tell them how this impacts you, your farm, your family, your future. As you'd expect, a huge amount of effort has gone into today. It's a great opportunity for our industry to show off the very best of the country coming to the city. We'll continue the effort. I was with Steve Reed again last night. I've been with James Murray from the Treasury twice. We've had various meetings with Daniel Zeichner. That engagement has to go on, but they need to hear your stories. Any of you that are willing to tell your story to the press, it'll be really impactful, and please do that. It may be that ministers think today is it, but we all know that we won't get tired and that they can't just wait this out. We know that farmers may get tired, but as every one of you in this room knows, none of us are going to give up. And we won't give up. We won't stop fighting. This at a national level or a local level. In every constituency, we will take the fight to our MPs. And if they don't realise that, they don't know the sense of betrayal there is in this farming industry today and what this budget has meant for you. Good luck today. Thank you so much for coming to support us. I know this is such a heartfelt story. It's an opportunity for you to connect with your MPs. But if it doesn't work today, there will be further opportunities. We need to be a united industry with a united voice, telling what this means for you. Later on in Whitehall, there'll be a rally taking place. Please go and join the rally. This is the opportunity for the industry to stand on a united front, to show to the Chancellor, to show to the Prime Minister that this is not going away. So thank you very much for all the support you've given us so far. But this is only the start, and we'll need you for days, weeks, and maybe months to come. Thank you.